yeah, you can edgeguard Cloud. You can't edgeguard Spargo.
True. That's my goat.
Zelda.
Oh boy, Crom
True.
Zilda.
Attacked Infi. The layout still says Lizard round 2, by the way.
Oh, let me adjust that, because this is now round 4. In fact, the last one was round 3.
Devi seems to just be standing there. What is... Are they
Do be
doing a
patient.
button check? Are they doing a button check?
I'm not sure. I
You do
respect
be
the
patient.
Chad move of walk up, stand still, and then hit him out of shield. It's like something. How does Devi Crom handle the online Zelda? So far, the answer seems to be he doesn't. Yeah, the answer right now is that he doesn't.
That's a recovery moment.
Blaze is just doing a really good job with Zelda stuff of like, oh hey, it all works. Like, yeah, you cut out the Phantom, you use it for follow-ups, you stand in certain places. Catching the aggressive fair.
Oh,
I want to see more falling up air. Because falling up air, Crom's falling up air is like stupid broken.
Like,
it is.
literally, like most of the combos you see Roy get, Crom can do just as well, and he doesn't need the sweet spot.
Exactly. Oh, and that's...
But getting up into Zelda F smash, it does not matter what players you are, you will just die. Getting the Jair. Okay, Devi's at least got Jair unlocked, but we're a whole stock behind.
Let's go, Debbie.
Did he get the 26%? So like, that right there, the Nehru's Love, is like the biggest thing that I think is why people complain about online Zelda. Because everything online Zelda has in her flowchart is like super punishable. But then she has a move that's, hey, iframes and hits you away. So it's like, on every time where you are just a little too slow in punishing the flowchart, you just get hit for it. And it's like, well, that's frustrating. And then you can try to wait for it, and then the Zelda doesn't do it, and then they can set up their
And
flowchart.
it's like such a soft hit, so it's like, okay, you reset.
It's just the ledge trap.
Got back to stage, but hasn't really got anything to gamble on. That said, comparatively right now, Devi's, compared to how quickly he lost his first stock, this is going much more in his favor. He's kind of playing around the Wi-Fi Zelda tricks.
No Jair. Devi, the free star.
Getting the back air though.
Good bear.
And then almost jumping into Din's fire, but getting the back air.
Yep, Devi makes it back.
26%?
Oh, oh.
Back air to
Follow-up
shield's
there.
actually like pretty
Oh,
solid.
That shield poked.
Caught his toes.
That way, so that's kind of being a little more antsy and not like doing like these delayed options. Just doing a lot better timing.
Oh. That
Ooh,
might-
just barely too far.
Oh.
Catch the air dodge.
And he's dead.
That's it, that's it. That's the first game. Well, less than
That was such a close game. Debbie,
Yeah.
compared to getting 0 to death the first stock, like that was pretty well fought on Devi's part.
I mean,
but
Devi adapted. That's what he needed to
True.
do.
he figured out where he needed to be and play around certain like positions and places. But the thing is, like you can only, even when you're playing from behind like that and doing well, you still need to guess correctly. And then what happens if you don't guess right? Well, you get hit. It's like, yeah, Devin can make a ton of right guesses, but when you had that big of a deficit, you only need that one really bad guess. Also, yeah, like Storm just said in chat, like he got hit for his recovery once at the very beginning. And after that, he recovered every time.
That's my goat, Debbie Crom, right there.
Devi Crom. I guess they're striking or deciding on something. So while we wait, Mr. Doongi.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna ask. I just made myself laugh by saying Mr. Doongi.
So
Oh boy.
Is we getting a switch? I don't think he's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Devi
He,
can switch.
he said
I think
himself
Devi-
in the tournament chat he does not want to play Crom in lag.
Lag.
So here's the fun fact for those of you at home. Blaze Knight is one of the first people to complain about lag for these online events. He's also one of the most consistent people I know who says he has lag in his matches. I'll let you put 2 and 2 together.
Plus
Yeah.
Zelda.
Debbie's
Zelda makes
But
things,
yeah,
yo.
and playing Wi-Fi
Debbie's
Zelda
lag.
probably doesn't help your case. I mean,
Yo, Glaze, they're
that's
calling
te-
you out.
I know
They're
that's
calling you
discrimination against Wi-Fi Zeldas, but I mean, if the shoe fits.
out. Let's go,
Oh,
Isabelle.
the
I
bell,
actually
the
love
bell.
Isabelle. I'm a huge
This is
Isabelle
the-
fan.
We're fine with the Debbie Bell.
Oh, the
It's
Debbie
up
Crom
there.
has switched off. He's switching to his main doggo.
This matchup is so weird because they just like pocket and reflect everything at each other and throw things at each other. It's so
You think that if you thought that Lloyd Trap was a decent thing to add at ledge, how about if you take Phantom?
very, very true.
Especially because you
Also-
don't even need to charge it, because you can just drop it. That's
I
scary.
have never seen Devi not start a game with throwing the dash attack off the platform.
Well, yeah, because what are they going to do about it? It is like one of the best round start buttons you can think of. It's like if you're playing Strive, it's like, gee, what's Gold Lewis going to do? Is he going to start with Behemoth Typhoon? Yes, because literally, what are you going to do about it? The answer is get hit or run away to not get hit.
So true.
We're seeing Devi's comfort pay
Devi,
out a
let's
lot
try.
more here. He's moving and positioning a lot better.
Devi's so good at ledge trapping.
Yes,
so
he
good
is.
at
I mean,
that.
just look at that. Caught the roll perfectly. Head it right up and then punished it.
God.
I love Isabelle.
Oh, telling you right now, Devi is like, I sat there and was like, oh, Isabelle's like bottom 2. Like, I didn't believe in the character. And then I played Devi and I went, okay, no,
Okay.
Isabelle is up there with like Bowser Jr. in the, oh yeah, this character sucks. But good gravy,
Oh,
when they get what they want, you just die. Devi has a really good understanding of like conditioning and like positioning, and both of those pay off huge with just any zoner. So with Isabelle especially, like Devi will be one of the most consistent people at getting like the follow-ups he wants. So like right here, he got 2 dash grabs in a row. Like Isabelle's grab sucks. It's super slow and super punishable. But he was able to get both of them in a row because he knew exactly that Glaze Knight was going to shield. And he didn't hesitate or fake out, he just ran up and grabbed. It's stuff like that. Like, he's really good at knowing what to do on his option.
I mean, when you choose the right option, you choose the right option.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what character you are, if you pick the right button to press in the situation, it'll work. If he caught the jump,
Devi
that
strings are so
might have
cool.
killed. Glaze Knight finally putting a point on the board, but this is looking really rough. Devi's kind of been running the show.
The chat's very, very much so rooting for Mr. Star.
Go Debbie.
Catching that aggression with that up air, racking up more percent. Glaze Knight's not going down without too much of a fight. But kind of like I said earlier, it might be too little too late. But like right there, had Lloyd up to cover any run-ins and then cover jump by your own self. You just, oh, I'm ready for this. Yep, get hit by that and then fall back away from the man. Good spacing on that back air though, we'll take the next stop.
Wow.
It's all
Yeah,
the
what
bears,
Storm
the
just said in
bear.
chat is very true. Devi is really good at reading like people's options in place. He's really good at like kind of going back to the conditioning I was saying, but Devi's really smart at knowing when to catch jumps, when to catch
Bro.
rolls, when he knows people are going to hold shield. And we saw a lot of that play there really well. Glaze Knight like fought back really well, but Devi kind of just ran the whole stage. Like, Glaze Knight didn't really get to set up a lot of really good ledge traps, didn't really get to set up much of what he wanted. And even if he wanted to, Devi has things like Pocket and stuff to play around it. Like, that was a much, like... For being that further in Devi's favor, Glaze Knight put up a really good fight, but it was still absolutely, definitely Devi's favor.
For sure. So game 3, is this still best of 3, right?
Yep. We're going to be best of 3 for quite a while.
I see.
The winner of this set will fight HSY, the winner of that will fight Davo, the winner of that will fight Hippo, the winner of that will fight Desk. We have who else will be playing already lined up. So whoever's winning these next sets, I'll just be like, hey, stay in the lobby. Bring it back to small battlefield. Don't start hot. Just take 7%. What are you gonna do about it?
There's the dash attack once again.
Yo,
Punishing that air dodge with the up air and slingshot, getting 47%. Like, Devi got a round start read, a defense option read, and he got 40% for it. Which is like, yeah, it's not much, but it's because he had all the options. He doesn't have to play the best character if he guesses right. And now he's got Phantom.
targets that. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
really scary.
great catch with that bear.
Let's go, Debbie.
Brazil has so many of those, like, not exactly true, but like those strings that will catch you if you like it's like a bunch of like 50-50s and stuff. Like if you don't choose one option,
You could go
Isabel will
for
get you.
another.
Exactly. It's especially if you get like the close slingshot, which is what Devi's aiming for. Devi plays such an aggressive Isabel. Of like, nope, I'm not just doing slingshot like to pepper you away or do this. I expect you're gonna drift out, so I'm going to jump at you and get point blank slingshot to kill you off stage.
That's down smash.
You're right there, tried to go for it again. Good reflect on Glace's part.
Oh wow.
Okay, he kind of fell for that. That was an obvious bait. Of like,
Here,
okay,
I've been waiting.
you're standing there, let me fully charge my projectile that I know you can take. He's gonna hit you for it. With those double reflects though, that's not the best pick there either.
Ooh. Good down smash. Glaze is on potentially the last stop.
Oh,
Potentially.
damn. No
She's
conversion.
kind of
option,
swinging
boy.
for the hills, trying to go for a lot more up front stuff. And it's throwing off a little bit of like Devi's game plan, but Devi's adapting around it pretty well, and now Glaze is not really landing anything. Still though, these Nehru's loves are great. Just, oh, I'm getting hit. Smack him off.
Damn. Gotta go for that.
He's got a phantom.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's gonna be scary for Zelda, especially if Debbie gets off the
Just
stage.
like that.
Oh, and he never mind. He's
No.
let it
It's
rip.
scary.
Reactable, thanks to Wi-Fi, and we're done. Miss Bell wins. This stream is the Debbie show.
Let's
Pack
go,
it up.
Debbie. Alright, go.
Subscribe to Devi Star.
Make sure to
Very
use
true.
your primes on twitch.tv/DebbieStar.
True. Lilaps Aiden says Yata, but in a corpse husband voice.
True. He do be sounding like corn husband.
Or an husband.
Good stuff to
True.
Glaze tonight. Made it as good as it could, but at the same time, there's a reason we subscribe to Devi Star.
Very true. Very true. Oh no.